So in this one, I'm going to cover the your EC2 part. So in the EC2 section, I'm going to start with the different way to launch your EC2, then how to add it your security group and configure the security group. Okay, so step by step, first of all I'm going to start with the launching process to your EC2 and how you will configure a website with your EC2. Okay, and after that, I will explain you if you forget or if you want to add anything on the security group, then what is the process and what is the main purpose of the security group as well. Okay, so for performing the this one, you need to log in on your console. So here, you need to search your EC2. Okay. Click on in the search button and type EC2. Go to the this EC2 tab. Okay, so this is your EC2 dashboard, which I already explained you. With the help of this one, you are able to check how many resources are active in your AWS account. Okay, so what is our task? We need to launch a instance. So right now you can see it is zero only. The running instance is zero. So if you want to launch any server or any instance, so click on this launch instance button and it will redirect you on this page, and here you need to type your server name. So suppose my server name is server. Okay, you can give any name which you want to use. Okay, and then here it is a marketplace. So in the marketplace you need to select the operating system, which operating system you want to use on your server side. So I want to use Amazon Linux. Okay, so click on this one. It is not mandatory go with the Amazon Linux only. Okay, so as per your requirement you can go for the Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat as well, but right now I want to use Amazon Linux, so that's why I selected this one. And scroll down, so it will ask you the instance type. Remember, in your free tier account you are eligible to use only t2.micro. Okay, t2.micro is what it is representing, the instance family. So with the help of this t2.micro you are able to define how many CPU you have and how much RAM you have. So it means you can say it is defining your hardware configuration. Okay, so remember, in your free tier account you are eligible to use only t2.micro only on that case where t2.micro is not available. So you can go for the t3.micro. So in that case t3.micro is also free, right? So whenever you are going to work in any region, so check the t2.micro is there or not. If the t2.micro is not present on the particular region, then go with the t3.micro. So both are eligible for the free tier account. And then go with the key pair. See, the key pair is what it is a very important part. If you don't have the key pair, so you are not able to connect with your EC2 or with your server. So the key pair is used for the authentication process. If you want to secure your EC2, or if you want to provide a security for the unauthorized access, so always remember you need to define this key pair, and no need to share this key pair with anyone. If you share this key pair with any other person, so it means you are going to invite someone to hack or attack on your server. Okay, so here you can see right now I don't have any key. So what I need to do, click on this create a new key pair button and give the name. So I have, suppose I am going to give a name like test 123. So you can type any name which you want to assign, and this is a PEM file. Okay, and this file is basically used for the open SSH connection. So if you want to connect with the server by using the SSH protocol, so you must have this key file, and click on the create a key pair. So it will automatically download on your system. Now see, it is successfully downloaded in my system. And then scroll down, so it is a network setting. So network setting is related to the VPC part. Okay, so right now I don't have any VPC, but later on we will create a VPC, and then after we will launch one more EC2 with the help of this network setting. Okay, so I go with the default settings which is provided by the AWS only. Okay, and now this one is the security group. So what is a security group? Security group, it is a kind of a firewall. Okay, it is a kind of a firewall. So with the help of firewall you can define what kind of traffic you want to allow or deny on your server side. Okay, so here you have a two option. You need to create a security group, or you need to deny the security, select the existing security group. Okay, so right now I don't have any security group. If you want to see, every time whenever you are going to launch your server, so it will ask you the same. Okay, so every time you need to create a new security group. So the better way is you can create your own security group. Okay, so that's why you need to click on this section. Once you click on this sections, then it will ask you the security group name. So now you can see it is only one security group, the name is default. So there is no any security group which is created by your side. Okay, if you want to create your own security group, so what you need to do, again I'm going to duplicate this window, and then go to the this click on this EC2. So this is your EC2 dashboard, right? So here you need to scroll down, go to the end of this page, and here you can see it is a network and security. So here we have option security group. So with the help of this option, you can create your own security group, and whenever you are going to launch any resources, okay, so you need to select this security group. So in this security group, you need to define what kind of the protocol or what kind of the service you want to allow. Okay, so go to this one. Now this one is a default one. Okay, see, this the name is default. So what I want to create my own security group. So click on this create a security group. Okay, and here you need to define a security group name. So suppose I want to give a name with my security for all. Okay, you can type any name, it's up to you, and then copy the same one and paste on the description tab. Okay, and the by default VPC we have only one VPC, so you need to select this VPC one. And now see, in this inbound rule, remember whenever you are going to create any security group, so security group is only for the inbound rule. Okay, so you need to define, or you need to allow how many protocol you want to allow on your server side. So inbound rule, and then click on add rule. So whenever you are click on the add rule, then it will ask you the what kind of protocol you want to allow. See, if you click on this type section, so here you will get a different kind of the protocol list. Okay, so remember, if you are going to launch Linux one, so always remember you need to allow SSH. What is the main purpose of the SSH? With the help of SSH, you are able to create a remote connectivity from your laptop to server end. And it is a TCP protocol, and the port number is what? 22. So remember, SSH is always works on the port number 22. And here you need to define the source. So what are the source? We have three sources. Okay, anywhere IPv4, anywhere IPv6, and my IP as well. So what I need to do here, you always select anywhere IPv4. Okay, why? Because most of the traffic and most of the person uses the IPv4 only. So I don't want to allow the IPv6 traffic on my server side. Okay, because it's generating the unnecessary traffic. So for the filter, or for the better way, I go with the IPv4 only. If you select the my IP only, so you are able to access only your SSH. And apart from your laptop, if you are like, suppose right now you are working in your office, okay, and then after uh, you switch your location, so obviously your public IP address will change. So on that case, you are not able to access this one. So that's why always go with the anywhere IPv4 for access your server. Click on this one. Okay. After this, like suppose you are going to create a HTTP one. Okay. So you are going to configure as a web server or the any other one. So click on this one, and here type HTTP. I want to configure a website. So for configuring the website, always remember you need to enable HTTP protocol. Okay, so HTTP is a type of TCP, and the port number is what? 80 is also there. And here again, custom anywhere IPv4. Okay, then another add route. Maybe see, you want to allow the any kind of the protocol, but maybe that protocol name is not present in this particular list. So in that case, what we need to do, click on this custom TCP. Okay, and ask the developer what kind of which port number required to you which port number the developer want to use on the server side. Okay, for example, suppose I want to deploy a database server. Okay, and if you want to connect with my database server, so always remember, you need to enable 3309. This is a type of a port number. Okay, so if you don't find out the name of that particular protocol, so go with the custom TCP and define the port number. Okay, port number. So which port number you want to use for access your service, or for access your database, or the any other one. So type the port number, and then again anywhere IPv4, right? So now my server is ready to accept the traffic on the port number 3309. Okay, so you can perform this one also. And then in the outbound, always remember the all traffic is there. Okay, and then create security group. So okay. Okay. So now you can see my security group is successfully created with the name of my security for all. So in this one, if you want to check how many ports you allow and what is the configuration of this security group, so you need to click on this name, security group ID. Click on this one, and here you can see these are the protocol you are allowed. Okay, custom TCP, SSH, and HTTP. So this is a simple process to create your security group. And now, if you want to add this security group with the resources, then what we need to do? Again, go to the this dashboard. It is a EC2 launching dashboard, and here click on this select existing security group. So right now I'm not going to click on this one, create a security group. I will go with the select the existing security group. Click on this button, and here you are able to find out your security group name, which is created by your side. So see, what is the name? My security for all. So I'm going to click on this one. If you click on this one, so it means HTTP, SSH, and the another custom port is going to open on your server end. Okay, and after this is storage. So by default, in your free tier account, you are eligible to use only 30 GB of storage. Okay, but here you are going to use Linux operating system, so the 8 GB is enough for the Linux operating system, but you can change this storage from 8 GB to up to 30 GB. And remember, this is your primary partition. You are not able to detach this volume or this storage from your server. Okay, so this one is always known as a root volume or boot volume. And remember, it is not a encrypted. It is not a encrypted. It is only used for your operating system. Okay, you are not going to store any kind of the data in this partition. If you store your data in this partition, so maybe if your operating system is corrupt, or if your operating system is affected by the any kind of the virus, so your data will loss. Okay, so no need to store your data in the root volume, because that one is not encrypted, and that one is not a much secure as compared to the secondary volume or the secondary partition. Okay, so this is this one. Okay, after this we have an advanced detail. So I'm not going to click on this advanced detail, because with the help of advanced detail you are able to configure your website. So for configuring the website, I'll go with the manual method. Okay, so this one is all related to your EC2 part and the security group. Here I'm going to click on this launch button. Once you click on the launch button, then it will going to launch your server. Okay, so I go to launch one more server. Okay, see, again I'm going to click on this launch button, and then type a name with the server 2 with the same operating system. Okay, with the same key pair, but the change is what? Here I'm not going to select this select existing security group. Okay, so here I'm going to with the create a security group, and I don't want to use this SSH traffic on my server side. I want to go with the HTTP traffic only on the server side. Okay, or maybe remove this one also, right? And then 8 GB is there, and this. So see, so what I change on this one? Only one change. I'm not going to select my security group. I created a new security group, and in this one I'm not going to click on this any button. No, I'm not going to allow SSH. I'm not going to allow HTTPS. I'm not going to allow the HTTP. Okay, then see what happened. Okay, and launch this one also. So right now I have two server, server 1 and the server 2. Server 1 is connected with my security group and the server 2 is connected with the new security group. Okay, now see what happened. So now this is a server 1. Okay, let me write server 1. So this is a detail of your server 1. If you click on this server 1 and now click on the connect button, and then so by default username is what, EC2 hyphen user. Click on this connect button. Okay, so now this is the first method. If you are using the Amazon Linux, so on your browser you can connect with your server. Suppose for example, if you are not using the Amazon Linux, okay, you are using the RHL one, then the RHL operating system will not support this feature. So only the Ubuntu and the Amazon Linux. If you are using the Ubuntu or Amazon Linux, so on that case you are able to connect with your server with the help of browser. So this is a method one to connect with your server. Okay, so now I go to the explain. We have actually two other method to connect with your server. So what is the another method? So first of all, you need to copy this public IP address. You need to copy this public IP address and then use this software with the name of Mova Extreme, and also you can use the putty as well. But this one is the better than putty, so I use this Mova Extreme. So here you can see we have a button, the session button. Click on this session button and then go with the SSH, and here you need to paste your remote host. So always remember, in this section you need to paste your public IP address. Okay, no need to paste your private IP address. Always if you want to connect with your server, so use public IP address. Okay, and then specify username. So what is the username? EC2 hyphen user. This is a by default username provided by the AWS. So you need to type EC2 hyphen user and then go with the advanced SSH setting. Okay, go with the advanced SSH settings, and in this settings you need to click on this use private key button only. Okay, so click on this checkbox, click on this checkbox, and after that this is a tab. So here you need to browse button. Okay, this is a browse button. Click on this browse button and then go to the downloads, and in this section you will get this file. Okay, this is the key pair file which is created by your side. Okay, so select this one, test uh, 123, whatever the name you define, and open. After that click on this OK button, and now see it is successfully connected. Okay, it is a successfully connected. Now you can see ec2 hyphen user at the rate this private IP is there, so it means I connected with my server. This is a method number 2. Okay, apart from these two method we have one more method. So open your command prompt. Okay, open your command prompt and go to the downloads. Okay, go to the downloads, and then after again open your EC2 dashboard. Click on the connect button, and here you can see we have a option SSH client. SSH client. Okay, go to the SSH client and copy this command. Copy this command SSH hyphen I and your key pair name, and then username at the rate your public IP address. Okay, so what you need to do, copy this command, open your command prompt and paste it. SSH-I, then define your file name test123.pem. It is your key pair name, and then EC2-user. It is a by default username at the rate EC2 hyphen, and then give the this public IP address. Okay, and press enter. So it will asking you, are you sure you want to continue with the connecting? Type yes and enter. And now see, it is successfully connected. EC2 hyphen user at the rate IP address is there. Okay, so these are the three methods. With the help of these three methods, you are able to connect with your server. The first one is the with the help of browser. Second one is the with the help of third-party software like the mobile extreme or the putty, and the third one is with the help of your command prompt. Okay, so you can use any one of them. Okay, as per your requirement. Okay, so now I go to again. I'll go with this server, and here I go to type sudo space hyphen I to change my privilege from normal user to super user. Okay, from normal user to super user. So right now I log in with the root. Okay, before this I log in with the EC2 hyphen user. So always remember, if you want to configure any kind of the server or the other one, so always log in with the root account. Okay, and once you log in with the root account, it means you have a full privilege to access or to configure this operating system. And if you want to, for example, I want to deploy a website. So if you want to deploy a website, so first of all you need to install the package. So what is the package name? Yum install yum install httpd star hyphen y. Okay, so what is the mean of this line? See, yum, it is a utility. Yum, it is a utility which is used for to install any kind of the package or software in your Linux environment. Okay, so and then define the install or reinstall or uninstall with the help of this one. And then after this, you need to define the package name. So what is my package name? HTTP. I want to install all the uh, I want to install package which is required for deploying a website, which is HTTP. And then D is for what? D is representing the daemon. Daemon is what? It is a service. It means I want to install the package and as well as the service part. Okay, and then after you need to define the asterisk as well. So it is very important. If you're not defining the asterisk, so it will only install the HTTP packet. But if you want to install HTTP along with dependencies, okay, so always remember, whenever you are going to install any kind of the package, so install the package with their dependencies, and then give the hyphen y. Hyphen y is for what? It will give the acknowledgement, yes, I want to install this package in my server. Okay, so yum install httpd asterisk space hyphen y and press enter. Once you press enter, then it will start to install the packages on your server. Okay, now see, it is going to install. So around 42 packages it will install. Oh, sorry, 47 packages it is going to install on your server. And once the package installation part is done, after that you need to create a file or index with the name of index.html. Okay, always remember, if you use any other name apart from index.html, so you're not able to access your website. Okay, uh, so now see, it's all the packages going to install 47 out of 47. Okay, done. After that, once your package installation part is done, you need to create a index.html file. And so for creating the file, first of all, you need to change your location. So type cd slash var slash www slash html. This is a by default location to store your website configuration. Okay, so always remember, uh, whenever you are going to configure your website, so you need to switch your location from anywhere to on this slash where slash www slash html. This is a by default location to deploy your website. And after this, simply you can type cat. Okay, and use the greater than and type a file name index.html. Okay, if you know the HTML, so you can write the entire code. If you don't know the HTML, so simply you can use this symbol less than and type h1 and then this one and type here, suppose this is my website. Okay, and then slash h1, close this h1 and this, press enter. And if you want to exit from this file or if you want to save this file, then press Ctrl D, so it will save or exit from the file. After that, you need to run the last command, which is a service httpd restart, or you can also use the systemctl one. Okay, systemctl restart httpd service. Okay, so now your server is ready to serve the http service. You can copy this public IP address and then open a new tab and paste here. Check your website is working properly or not. Okay, so now see, it is showing the HTTPS and my website is work on the HTTP only. So remove this S and press enter. Now you can see it is working fine. This is my website, so it is working properly. Okay, so now the my server 1 is properly configured. So what I want to configure my server 2 as well. Okay, so now the server 1 is properly configured and you are able to access your website as well. Now, the same thing I'm going to start with the server 2. So this is my server 2. If I click on this one, and then first of all, I need to create a connection from my laptop to server. So select your server and go with the connect button. So it is asking you this one, and here see there is no any option. Why? You can read this one. You may not able to connect to this instance as a port 22 may need to be open. Okay, see, so what happened, it means in my security group the port number 22 is not enabled, so that's why I am not able to create a connection from my laptop to this server side. See, the current associated security group don't have port 2022 open. So remember, it is mandatory always whenever you are going to launch your server. So you need to allow this port number 22 on your security group. Okay, so in this case, you need to again click on this instance button, select your server and go to the security tab. So this is your security tab. Click on this security tab and here you can see this is a security group name. So click on this security group name, and in this section you can see no security group rule found. So that's why you are facing the error. So click on this added inbound rule, click on this add rule and define the protocol name. So what protocol? It's showing SSH only. So I go to select the SSH. The port number is 2022 and this anywhere IPv4 and save zone. Now done. It's successfully done. Again go to the EC2 site. Click on this one. Select your server 2 and now again try with the connect button and again it's showing this error. 2022. Okay, now click on this EC2 instance connect button and click on this try with this connect. Okay, and now it is trying to connect with this browser. Now see, it is successfully connected. Okay, so after allowing the port number 22 on your security group, you are able to access your server on your browser. Okay, so again I go to run the same command sudo space -i because I also want to configure a website on this server as well. So the same command yum install httpd asterisk -y and press enter, and now it is going to install the packages in my server, right? So the same command I'm going to run in this server 2 as well. And after that, I'm going to change my location, go with the by default directory and create a index.html file. And then check you are able to access your website which you are going to deploy on the server 2 side. Because the server 1 is properly working, right? You can see the website is successfully running in this one. And so here, just wait a minute. Okay, so now the all the package is installed. So after this, I'm going to change my location. So by default location is cd slash var slash www slash html and enter. And here again use the same command cat greater than type a file index dot html and press enter. Again use h1 if you don't know the html code, then type this is server 2 website. Okay, and then h1 close and enter and save the file by using the control D, and then run the command service httpd restart. Okay, enter. Now it's run. Okay, now I'm going to copy my public IP address, copy and open a new tab and paste here to check the website is working or not. Okay, so now again it's S is there, so remove this one. Okay, so now you can see still I'm not able to access my website, but in this case I'm able to access my website. But on the server 2 side, I perform the same thing which I configured on the server 1 side, but still I'm not able to access my website. The problem is what? The security group is not properly configured, which is attached with your server 2. Okay, so what you need to do, again go to this server 2 side and go to the security group and click on this security group button. And now see here it's only one protocol you allowed, that is a TCP. So it means you need to add one more protocol which is required to accept web server request. Okay, so click on this edit inbound rule and click on add rule. Then which one? HTTP one. Okay, type the HTTP and then select the anywhere IPv4 and save rule. Once you click on this one, again go on this page and refresh it. Now see, this is server 2 website. Okay, so now you can see my server 1 website is properly running and server 2 website is running. So this is a method to launch your server, to create a security group. Okay, and then configure your security group. Okay, so this is a complete after that, one more important thing, once your task is done, so remember you are using the free tier account. Once your task or work is done, so what you need to do, go to your EC2 dashboard and select your both servers, server 1 and the server 2, and then go to the instance state and always click on the terminate button. Okay, otherwise you will get a gift from the AWS side. Okay, so no need to stop or reboot your server. Always remember, once your task is done, you need to terminate your all the resources. Okay, so I hope it is clear how to launch your server, how to configure a website, how to create a security group, how to attach a security group with your server, and then how to configure your security group if you forget to add any kind of the protocol. Clear?